Good morning, everyone. What's happening? I hope you're all well. I got involved in a little bit of a, well, it wasn't an argument, but there was a thread, I think it was on the Zwift riders Facebook group, which has like thousands of like-minded cyclists on there. And there was a comment somebody left. They'd just done like an Alpe d'Huez like personal best, and they'd uploaded a video like breaking down how they did it, and they asked the people of the forum, would you like to see like some race like breakdowns or some like race, I don't know, live streams? And there was like more negative comments on there than positive. And it's not very often that I see things like this or even get involved in them. In fact, I never get involved with them for obvious reasons. But this one in particular I was tagged in it. One comment in particular caught my attention, and I had to respond to it. And I responded to it. It was a comment that was kind of basically wondering why. Like, why would you watch somebody ride a bike indoors? Like, why would you even bother watching somebody like flog themselves? And for the most part, I'm sure these people are very used to watching, and it's just music, and there's no engagement with, you know, said rider or streamer in question. I responded to this with, watching is learning, as is participating. Watching is like high-speed learning. He came back to me with, learning to ride with somebody else's legs and lungs? Question mark. Or my legs and lungs learning? I didn't realise, thanks. Better watch some sprinters so I can make the Olympic team. How many races should I watch to get 100 metres in under 9 seconds? Somewhat missing the point. True, osmosis works. I meant like tactical training, experience, technique, the community in the live chat. There's loads going on and lots to learn. The guys and girls that watch my streams, that's you lot, are often learning from my experience as a pro, asking for training tips, how to apply stuff to outdoor rides, all good stuff that's not really accessible when you watch an Olympian on TV. So there's a reason really, like, why I brought this up, because there's more people that watch my live streams than the people that watch my videos, and maybe you can shed some light on why that is, but I will kind of, in a live stream, it allows me to go down a bit more of a rabbit hole with certain topics. It also allows me to get my point across in a lot more detail and a lot, well, I guess you'd say like in a lot more natural and relatable way. If you've got the patience and the time to watch the live streams, because a lot of them are long, then they're full of valuable information. I think, you know, not just talking about, you know, my streams, lots of people's live streams when it comes to racing or training. Most people actually end up like watching or listening to my live streams when they're working or when they're actually on the bike as well. So, you know, there's a different dynamic to live streaming that I don't think you can get from a real video. You know, when somebody on YouTube, for example, or, you know, wherever it may be, puts out a lot of videos that aren't live and then they go live, it's like, wow, like this is like a new thing. This is like, we're getting, you know, Mr. X, we're getting him in a far more like natural way, and we're very lucky in this live stream. But I don't think it should be reserved for, you know, just like an announcement or something really important. I think live streaming can be used for absolutely anything at any moment. I'm empathetic as well, because I know that for the most part, well, this is what confuses me. If they're on the Zwift Facebook group, then surely they're fans of Zwift, and then fans of like the people that race on Zwift, and like surely, you know, if you've gone out of your way to actually join a Facebook group that's mainly geared towards that sort of thing. But I'm empathetic regardless. Like, I know, you know, if people in question are of the older generation, and they're not used to, you know, they're more used to watching, you know, the riders race on TV, which is absolutely fine. You don't get, you know, very much kind of backstage stuff with them like 20 years ago. But now it's almost like the accessibility is like another level. There's far more accessibility. So like for me, it's a gem. Like if I found someone like myself doing this when I was like 16, I would have sucked the life out of it. Like I would have literally been binging and watching everything, asking questions all the time to try and learn from someone else's experience. You know, better or worse, better experience or worse experience, bad experience or good experience. It's an experience. So this is a video for any of you who do live stream, or you know, you like riding on Zwift, you enjoy doing it, and someone hates on you. This is a video for you to link to just say to them, look, there's more to it than what you think there is, and you know, feel free to come and read the comments down below, which I'm sure you lot are gonna leave comments down below saying why you like watching Zwift live streams. Doesn't have to be mine. Why you like you know, gaining the insight that you do, what it provides you, how it helps you in any way, shape or form. There's also no room for ego, I think, when it comes to Zwift live streaming. I found out, I didn't think about it at the time, but people have said, I can't believe you're showing your comeback when your power is so low. Like, you're getting shelled from the front group in a race, you're showing it. Like, you could very easily just not show any of this, and when you do get back to full fitness, you could just pop back up and like go, hey, I'm back and here's the videos. But no, like, that's not how it works. Me showing this and showing my training sessions, showing my races, showing the bits in between, goes to show that there is no ego. Like, me riding and doing what I do, it's not for any benefit. It's not for me to turn. It's not a flex opportunity for me to go, come and watch my live stream and I'll teach you how to race a bike. That's not it at all. Like, that's not it at all. What it is for me to say, come on in. If you enjoy what you see, leave a comment, and if you have an experience in this situation I'm in right now, when you share it, and sharing is caring, we'll bounce ideas and we all learn things from everybody else. It's like being in a group ride, but without us needing to be on our bikes. And some people love cycling so much that they don't have to be on their bikes to talk about cycling, believe it or not. But there is no other way that you could be in a position you're in. When you're watching the live streams and I'm doing, you know, the biggest race on Zwift, or I'm doing a WTRL racing league, or I'm doing anything else, and I know a lot of you aren't into this sort of thing, okay? You're not into the Zwift racing, and I'm not. I don't consider myself a Zwifter or a Zwift racer. I may look like it because that might be all you see half the time, but I'm certainly not. Like, my life is out there, outside that window. I ride my bike out there. I love it more than I do riding indoors, as much as it's like consumed my life. But that outside is why I ride a bike. And I'm telling you now, the reason why I love the live streams is because it's exactly like being. The only other experience you can have that's similar to this is like being inside a team car of an actual race, a real world race, and you're there when they're like talking about tactics, they're calling shots, they're saying when to eat and drink, they're telling you when to like throw your attack in next, and you're actually seeing that rider as if you were the team manager, and you were following the break rate that your rider is in, the winning break. There's 5 of you in that winning break, and you've got eyes on your rider. You can see their body language. You can see them rocking and rolling. You can see when they're taking a drink. You can see everything. You can talk to that rider. There's a lot going on, and that like immersion, that involvement, you can't get anywhere else. So what you're missing, if you don't watch them, you're missing a trick with Zwift racing. You're missing a trick because there's so much going on that is actually very, very much like outdoor racing if you think of it that way. On the face of it, it might not look like that, but the deeper you delve, the more you live stream, the more you get involved with the chat, the more things you do like this, the more it actually becomes like a team car race rider situation scenario. So that's my little bit. It's a camera. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah. Let me know if you've got any comments down below why you like watching the live streams. I pretty much know your answers already, but I'd love to hear them anyway. So thank you so much for watching and listening. I'll see you in the next one.